Jay.
I'm Craig.
And today we've come to the Warner Brothers studio tour.
And we thought we'd take you along for the ride. So the main entrance is here, and as you come in, you've got your digital guides. That's your main entrance into the complex. And then the toilet's just around here at the bottom. Wow. That's insane. What do you think to it so far?
I'm loving it. We haven't even got in yet.
Well, this ain't the main bit. So I'm guessing that's where the tour is. It does say tour above the door. Oh, that might go and have a look in there a bit. This is where the tour begins. What, the script out of the book?
It's the first scene of the first film.
Wow. Oh, it's got a date on it at the top.
On behalf of the entire team, we'd like to welcome you to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London and share a few tips to ensure the best possible experience for everyone. First, please take this moment to switch your mobiles to silent before entering the cinema.
Yeah, that's right. I'm back at Leavesden. I love it here.
Come on. She just said to silence your phone.
I thought that was just in the cinema room.
Actually, we asked you to silence your mobiles in this room as well.
Oh, sorry. I've got to go.
Everyone, please allow me to introduce James and Oliver Phelps.
Yeah, he's not James. I am.
Honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Happens all the time. Hi, everybody. I'm James Phelps.
Wait, you just said...
And I'm Oliver Phelps. And we're here to give you the real tips for the tour.
What do you mean?
Well, what you see today are the real sets, the real props, the real costumes, and the real actors used in the filming.
There are no real actors in the tour, but yes, everything else is real. So please, remain behind the barriers and please don't touch anything.
while the characters we played weren't necessarily keen on the rules, like you, we're also fans of the Harry Potter films. And we hope you'll help us to preserve the amazing connection that brought these films to life.
Please, don't touch that.
James, we just said not to touch anything.
I thought I saw some butterbeer in there.
Ooh, butterbeer.
Food and drinks are available for purchase about halfway through the tour, which brings up another point. The tour is larger than some people think.
Yes, look how big this map is. Where's the burrow?
There are 2 sound stages, J and K, which can take upwards of 3 hours to explore. Roughly halfway through the tour is the Backlot Cafe, and it's a great spot for a break.
But be prepared. You never know when it's going to rain.
Or you could just use our covered walkway. The Backlot Cafe also offers a wide range of food and beverages.
Like butterbeer.
One last thing, please refrain from taking photos in the cinema and the green screen broomstick interactive.
But please, take as many photos as you like everywhere else on the tour.
And remember to share them with us using the handle #WBTourLondon.
And now I'd like to share with you how a magical story took over the world.
Look, magic.
You can bring moral support if you like. Excellent. If you want to come up, take hold of this door handle for me. We've got another birthday making their way to Mr. Fun. Please don't worry if you don't want to. You can bring friends with you. If you pose and wait for the embarrassing photos that people are going to start taking of you right now. Excellent. It's your birthday as well. Come on forward to our whole door for you. Excellent. Because that me and my lovely helpers here are going to be the first to greet you with the very words that Harry heard when he arrived at the castle. Welcome to Hogwarts. Give those doors a gentle push for me. Excellent job, both of you. Give my helpers a lovely round of applause. Come on in, everyone. Because yes, this is the one and only Great Hall of Hogwarts. One of the first and largest sets ever built for the film series. It stood on a working soundstage across the street for about 10 years before being brought in piece by piece ready for the tour. Now everything in here is studio lit, so if you haven't already, get those phones, get out those cameras, take as many photos as you like, and they look fantastic, even without flash. But please do keep making your way in through those doors. Once they close behind you, they make for a stunning photo opportunity. Speaking of which, for our dark arts feature, we have the Stoop, the Great Hall with the fabulous floating pumpkins up above your head, rigged up by Pierre Bohanna, the head of the props team for the Harry Potter films, under the guidance of production designer Stuart Craig. And what you are seeing here today, even the cast and crew who worked on the films would not have had the opportunity, because though they do look an awful lot like the pumpkins that you see in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, these were created just for you to see during our dark arts feature. The ones that you see in the films were generated using CGI through the magic of computers. As well as the pumpkins, the enchanted ceiling that would have been above them was also created using computers. So I am sorry to say that instead of all those clouds, stars and occasional thunderstorms, we do have a very nice lighting rig. But while the ceiling may not be real, that floor beneath your feet very much is. If you give it a good hard stomp for me. Some stunning stomping we've got going on here. That is real York Lesson. So just like you find in a real castle. It is really unusual for a film set to use something so permanent, but they realised early on that this floor would need to endure a lot of wear and tear. So good stone was the best way to make sure it would last. To survive throughout the entire film series, but I'm going to take you back to 20 years, over 20 years ago, when the first Harry Potter film celebrated Halloween with its lovely feast laid out on a table in front of me. Some of the food is real, some of it is not, so you can spot the difference between the two. Even the real food, though, is coated in a protective lacquer to keep it looking fresh throughout the season and to stop me from eating it at Halloween. But just like Harry, Ron and Hermione would have done, you've walked through those doors up the centre aisle towards the teacher's table where our heroes are sorted in front of some of Britain's finest acting talent, including some very special guests. Which I say very special ghosts because we have all 4 Hogwarts house ghosts on display representing all 4 Hogwarts houses. By the door we've got the Ravenclaw ghost, the Green Lady, she's guarding her diadem over there, and then just over here next to me we've got Slytherin's house ghost, the Bloody Baron, in the middle the Fat Friar, the Hufflepuff, and finally next to me we've got nearly headless Nick here, as played by John Cleese. This costume does look slightly different to the version that you see John Cleese wearing on screen, and that's because what we have here is actually called a toile. You can think of it as part of the early design process for making a costume, kind of like a prototype or a test run. So you might even see some safety pins and some loose threading going on there before they finalise the costume that you see in the films. We also have this lovely head in a box. This is a maquette, so it is a model of the head that was used to be scanned into a computer to help the visual effects team create the scene where Hermione asks Feely Headless Nick in Harry Potter and the then have done, we have come up to the teacher's table finally, and I do have a few more things to mention before you head on and see all the marvellous things that we have throughout the rest of your tour. But a couple of things for me to mention before you do head on. First of all, if you're joining us on a deluxe tour, you can meet your gorgeous guide Gigi in the centre of the room. She's waving at you now. So if you're joining us on deluxe, please meet the incredible Gigi in the centre of the room to begin your tour. For those of you with digital guides as well, look out for numbered icons and circles. Number 1 is on the board which says directed, just to the right hand of our train. And if you have one of our studio tour items, you can't look out. The 7 downtown locations, 15 local stations in the right stable. Downtown one will be outside of the corner and stitch the one. If you come and join us on that, it's hanging in the left hand of the room behind you. As we travel out the tour today, we will also have some jetties showing the walls, along with some more space effects, some flashing lights and some loud and sudden noises. If you need any help at all, please do ask and then let us start. The best way to go about it. We're everywhere and we're happy to make sure that you're ready. Hello everyone, unfortunately.
This procession will include sudden noises, flashing lights, water-based smoke effects, and pyrotechnics. Though the look and feel of Death Eaters evolved throughout the films, one element that remained consistent was their menacing presence. Please stand aside and make way for the Death Eaters.
stairs.
London double-decker buses. Shot the top off of one, pollinated the flooring from another, and popped the top back on. And that's how they created the triple-decker bus. Now that original one was used in some of the shots in stationary. However, they also wanted to film the bus actually driving through the streets of London. So for that reason, a second stunt version of the bus had to be created. That was built the same way, however, had 2 tons of weight on the bottom floor, and then was given a much more powerful engine, so it can power the bus. That is powered by a hydraulic actuator, so that takes compressed air, turns it into the roof. And the beds today, which slide backwards and forwards at the moment, they are powered by an electronic actuator. However, far less high-tech method was used during filming. They actually had members through the ropes moving backwards and forwards. We're just waiting as our muckle crosses the road. Sounds like we're getting the joke.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 2, 1 3/4. Yes!
In order to film these sequences, the production had to close Palmer's Green in London, Borough Market, and also Lambeth Bridge.
Mind your head.
So just as you come out of the dark forest section, there is a Christmas shop with ornaments, apparel, socks. We will film some of it for you.
Yeah, and there was some tap work next door.
I just realised there's someone on the floor.
For this scene, we needed a 40-foot dragon to thrash about in a cage, and John Richardson's special effects team provided the fire.
When John rigs something, you'd best stand well back. He rigged the dragon with a flamethrower and threw rolls of liquid propane almost 40 feet, illuminating the whole set. It's quite magical.
It was. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to see a dragon. And that night, I saw a dragon. It was an absolute joy.
Now, one of Nick's most complex creations was this.
I now know how to build a hippogriff. But I didn't before, no one ever had.
Can I have a go?
Careful.
Now, the rear half of the hippogriff is like a horse, while the front is that of a giant eagle, with real feathers covering the head, neck, chest, and wings.
I had a feather specialist working for months with 10 people, making sure each single feather had the right bend, the right colour, the right shape, and each one had to be individually inserted in exactly the right spot on the print.
And the machinery inside, which I think is built by NASA, is ridiculously complicated and requires many people and a computer to operate all of the various components individually to create a synchronized movement.
They say you must always bow to a hippogriff, otherwise it will take apart. One of the funniest things I've ever seen was a group of VIP visitors when they came to a hippogriff. They bowed. So they bowed. So they bowed. And this went on for several minutes until finally we would say, please make it stop. Protocol demands we keep bowing. So funny, we had tears running down my face. Now, before we go, I'd like to share with you the real secret.
armor and jeopardy in this, because we're trying to heighten the tension of what's happening in the film at the moment. The sequence for the first broadcast, we filmed it pretty much falling down on the second half.
In that shot itself. So hello, make your way onto the other side of Ollivanders. Over here I am, lovely, on this side of the barriers. Hello everyone.
smell in here is gorgeous.
I'm just coming with the ideas.
Well guys, this has been absolutely brilliant and definitely would recommend it. We've not filmed everything, so these bits that you will see if you go around, so definitely recommend it. And a little top tip is, when you get your butterbeer ice cream, clean it out. Take some with you as a souvenir. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. See you again.